Hi, my name is Ashish, and in this video we will see what is Traffic Manager and how to create a Traffic Manager profile using the Azure portal. So let me just quickly log on to the portal and take it from there. Okay, I'm logged on to the portal. So first of all, I'll search Traffic Manager here. So you will see Traffic Manager profiles. Click on them. So Azure Traffic Manager is a DNS-based traffic load balancer, and this service will allow us to distribute traffic to the public-facing applications across the globe Azure regions. Traffic Manager also provides the public endpoints with high availability and quick responsiveness. Traffic Manager uses DNS to direct the client request to the appropriate service endpoint based on a traffic routing method. Traffic Manager also provides health monitoring for every endpoint. The endpoint can be any internet-facing service hosted inside or outside of Azure. Traffic Manager provides a range of traffic routing methods and endpoint monitoring options to suit different application needs and automatic failover models. So if I want to create a Traffic Manager profile, or you'll say, okay, I'm going to create a Traffic Manager. So you will click on here, create, under Traffic Manager profiles. And now you will name it. You will name your Traffic Manager profile, what you want to give it. And there are various ways with which you can create a Traffic Manager profile. You can create it via portal, PowerShell, CLI, and ARM template deployment. So what I would use it, I'm going to use the portal method first. And there are some prerequisites that you have to create a Traffic Manager profile. So for this session, we will create 2 instances of a web application deployed in 2 different Azure regions, and each will serve as primary and failover endpoints for my Traffic Manager. So rather than creating a Traffic Manager profile, I'm going to create 2 instances of a web app. So I'm going to go back to home, and then I would look for web app or app services. I'm going to create an app services. I got my subscription. I'm going to create a new resource group. I'm going to name it my resource group DM1. Name this East US. Select the publish method as code. Runtime select as ASP.NET 4. Starter. So I'm going to go with 4.8. Windows East US. And now I'm going to select my app service plan as this standard S1. If you want to change the size, you can do it by clicking on here. You can set this application enable insights to no, review create. and click on create. It's initializing the deployment. And now we will follow the same steps to create a second web app. Go on to app services again, create, new resource group, TM2, Alright, so I have given these values. The name would be a server web West Europe, publish method would be code, runtime stack would be ASP.NET 4.8, region would be West US, app service plan I'm going with the same size, monitoring, click on enable application insights to know, review create, and create. Deployment is in progress. So till the time this is happening, I'm going to again go to home, and now I'm going to create Traffic Manager profiles and create a Traffic Manager profile. So I can give it a TMP, Traffic Manager profile, and the routing method I would select as priority. There are different routing methods that you can select: performance, weighted priority, geographic, multi-value subnet. You can read about them on the Microsoft documentation. Subscription, I would go with pay-as-you-go. Resource group, TM1, and I'm going to click on create. It is validating, and the deployment is in progress. So let us wait till the time it is done, and I'll be back. That was really fast. So it is done. I'm going to go to resource, onto my Traffic Manager profile. Now I will add my Traffic Manager endpoints. So we'll add the website in the East US as the primary endpoint to route all the user traffic. So let's say these two websites that I have created at the beginning of this video are the primary endpoints which will accept the user traffic. So I created this Traffic Manager profile in the East US region, same as the resource group in which my web app 1, which is in my East US location, resides. So to make that as a primary endpoint, I would go under settings and click on endpoints, and I would click on add an endpoint. It is an Azure endpoint. So I would name this endpoint. So it would say primary endpoint, and the target resource type is my app service. Right now I will choose the app service, which is my East US app service, and the priority would be 1 because I want this to be a primary endpoint. Custom header settings, I don't want to use it as of now. You can use them. Click on add, It is saving the traffic manager profile. It has added it. And now to create a failover endpoint for my second Azure region, I would go and I would add, click on add again, Azure endpoint. I would name this as failover, and this is my app service, and this is my app 2. Priority would be 2 because this is a failover, and I will click on add. It is saving my traffic manager profile. It is saved. So now they would be deployed, and if you would click on here, so they are showing as the enable, and the monitoring status is still under checking. So priority is 1 here. Now if you want to check the DNS name, here it is my traffic manager profile name, the DNS name of my traffic manager profile. Copy it, paste it. So it is going on to the primary endpoint, which is a web app, right? So if you would click here, go to home, and you click on app services, click on here, and you see the URL of this app service, and you do it and you paste it, and we got the same web app. So if you would have deployed any code, you would have seen the same page, because the traffic manager profile primary endpoint is my web app 1, right? Now let's say your primary endpoint gets disabled or is not working for any reason. So what you would do is, you go and to demo that, you click here, and let's say the status of it is disabled. Now you click on save, and again you go here. This is your DNS name of your traffic manager profile. Let us check in one of the private windows. You paste it here, you enter. Still it is serving because it is now being failovered to the second web app, which is my secondary endpoint. So if you go here and you see the primary endpoint is disabled, but my secondary, the failover, is enabled, and that is why I'm able to browse this. Alright, so this is how the traffic manager, you create the traffic manager. Right, so in the next video we will learn more about the traffic manager, and we'll discuss more traffic manager tutorials, how we can improve the website response when it comes to the traffic manager. Okay, so I hope this was informative for all of you guys. If you have any queries, please mention them in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Have a great day.